Hello chess fans, fans of the beautiful game. This is Chess to Impress. I want to do something different today. I want to make a little series of opening disasters. Opening car crashes is what I will call it. If you know of a better name than car crashes, please let me know, because I'm not sure that is the best name for it. What I will show, a little series, maybe about 10 videos, not one after the other, but I'll spread them out over a number of months. Very quick wins from either white or black in the opening, both amusing and instructive, I hope. And I'll show you the first one. Let me know if you like it and if I can improve things. This is a game which only lasted 13 moves between former World Championship candidate Robert Hübner and former World Champion Mikhail Tal. It was played in January 1982 in the Hoogovens tournament in Wijk aan Zee, which is nowadays in 2016 called the Tata Steel tournament. Hübner was white, Tal was black, and Hübner opened with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, and the Ruy Lopez came on the board, bishop e5. And it was the exchange Ruy Lopez, because Hübner took on c6. He castled, and f6 is a theory move, d4, bishop g4. Both players follow a line in the theory of this opening. D takes e5, and the queens get swapped. F takes e5 and rook d3. Breaking the pin of the knight. Bishop d6, because the pawn on e5 was hanging. Knight bd2, knight f6, knight c4. White is putting some pressure on the e5 pawn. Black castles, and now a normal move. This is the 12th move. The game is over in a couple of moves already. A normal move here, which many times has been played, is knight f takes e5, and then, for example, bishop e2, attacking the rook, rook e3, bishop takes e4, knight takes e4, and then, for example, knight g4, attacking the rook, and after rook e2, black wins back the pawn on h2, king f1, and it's an equal position. Another option after knight takes c4 is bishop c5, attacking the rook, rook e2, and then with rook a e8, black will eventually win back the pawn on e4. Please note that it cannot be protected by f2, f3, because the bishop is on the diagonal of the king. So these variations, starting with knight f takes e5, is a normal way to play, and the game would have gone on, but the position would have been about equal. Hübner played knight c takes e5 to win this pawn, and that's still okay. But Tal played bishop h5, taking the bishop out of the reach of the knight on e5. And now it's important that white plays the right move. For example, he could have played knight c4, and then after knight takes e4, knight takes d6, c takes d6, we have a more or less equal position again. Another option would have been bishop e3, rook a e8, attacking the knight, so knight c4 again, and knight takes e4, winning back the pawn with again an equal position. So those were two good options for white. There were other options as well, but he made a big mistake here. He played bishop f4, and that loses the game immediately, because Tal didn't miss this chance. He played bishop takes f3, And this is maybe what Hübner overlooked. Of course, from the previous move the bishop went from g4 to h5, and now the bishop that had just retreated makes another move to capture on f3. And this is probably what he had missed, because it is winning for black. Why is it winning? If, let's say, you take the bishop with rook takes f3, then there's knight h5, and the bishop is overloaded. It is attacked, for example, bishop g3, knight takes g3, h takes d3, and bishop takes e5 wins a piece for black, so that is not an option. Taking the bishop with the knight doesn't work either, because then that bishop on f4 is just hanging, and black also has won a piece. So Hübner resigned after bishop takes f3, as he's losing a piece. Quite remarkable. Nothing much seemed to be happening, and suddenly white has dropped a piece by making the mistake bishop f4. Hope you liked this position, hope you found it amusing and instructive. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe to my channel. This is Chess to Impress. Thank you for watching.